Other than that, the best I can say is I have a plan for what to expect in regards to that. Mostly because I found out a certain game that was actually made by the developers of Shut Up and Jam Gaiden, and I'm just over here like, yeah, that's all you needed to say, but still. Whatever happens will happen, and whether it's good is probably going to be correct, but we'll see for sure. Just like with this game, I'm over here counting the number of Kodaka-isms I found as a result of last week's stream, and I think we're at 3. Mostly because I'm over here wondering just how sheltered was Kako back in the shelter. Because frankly speaking, the girl sure can say some wild nonsense, and you know what, fair enough. I've already edited her into the moose, so we'll see how it goes. For right now though, I think it would be in our best interest to actually engage with that, because hey, visual novel with an RPG game stapled on top of it, I see how it is, Kodaka. And I'm also here just thinking, I can't believe it. You put Zero Escape in my Danganronpa and called it something else. They should call it something else. I think we as a society should probably get rid of Danganronpa now. And I'm happy to do so. So hey, consider. Or should I say coin-sitter? Suck, Ichi, fuck sickness. I'm made to take damage, not status ailments, correct. You and Koda being sick at the same time kind of just makes me go, yeah, unfortunate. I hope at the very least you do get to recover shortly. Because me, I'm over here thinking to myself, there's a reason I keep working out as much as I do. Mostly because I want to get swole. Others than that, more than likely because I cannot, for the life of me, live a life of sickness anymore. So, you know, I'm gonna fight it tooth and nail. My immune system will do its job and actually be immune to something, so...
The moon haunts you!
Yes, exactly, Mike. Just like the cringe no longer haunts me. Why? Because I am the cringe.
Sickness must be purged!
And that makes me free. But, you know, as free as we can be with something like this, you know? Let me know if audio is alright, by the way. So yeah, welcome to day 2, biggest in the world. Somehow we didn't get anything done, but you know. Oh, you're playing the one with the best girl. Yes. I kind of see the vision in regards to Darumi. I'm just here like, yeah, okay, fair enough. Your toxic, your needy girl is experiencing an overdose and we're not gonna worry about it. I forgot MC doesn't shower. They won't let me into the shower. What is it there for? It's a beautiful shower. It's even got a tub in there. You see it, don't you, chat? But even still, I guess we're gonna go on and live a life like it's golden. I got out of bed and slowly made my way toward the door. Along the way, I happened to catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror. Ah, yes. My favorite Tekken track, Be in the Mirror. It's me. In spite of everything, it's still me. Right? It's still the same face in the mirror I see every morning, but somehow, something about it seems wrong. I don't know how to describe it. It's like this reflection doesn't feel like me anymore. I wonder if this is a side effect from using hemoanima.
Who are you?
Why are you?
I'm Takumi Sumino. Aren't I?
How am I doing? This is stupid. Coming back to my senses, I turned away from the mirror and walked out the door. As soon as I got outside... The scene that greeted me took my breath away.
I've heard of those. They're stars, right?
The night sky far above my head was now dotted with countless glimmering pinpricks of light. The vastness, the endlessness of it all was almost terrifying, but in a way it felt beautiful too. It inspired a sense of awe in me I'd never felt before.
I wonder what Kotaro would say if she saw this.
Spores. That's when you know the MC doesn't touch grass. He lived in a domed civilization all his life. There is no grass. Speaking of touching grass, hey, Tiger King, would you like to talk about a visual novel with me? That's what we're doing right now. Even still, hello, Bet. I'm sorry, hello, Raiders and those living in hell right now. I hope you're doing all right. My name is Megiddo Ichi. Your cyborg avenger and apparent model sibling of Ruchi right there. Even still, we're currently playing the 100 line, which is to say, if you like Danganronpa and Zero Escape, well, hey, you get both now, but still. The best I can say in regards to this is we've barely scratched the surface. There's 100 days involved and we're only on night 2. Either way, have a shout out. Tell me your favorite Monster Hunter monster, and if it's not Gormagala, I understand, but you're wrong. Let's see here. As I stood there wondering, my gaze was drawn to a different, larger light in the sky.
It looks so close. Is that another planet?
Chat, you know what sound redeem I want you to play, right? No, not a planet. A different kind of celestial body. I'm sure I read about it once. A big chunk of rock orbiting the Earth, visible to the naked eye. What was it called again? It's on the tip of my
The moon haunts you!
Yes, thank you. I'm clapping so hard right now. Is that? Huh? All of a sudden, I felt like I wasn't alone. I spun around to see who was there. Who? Edmund Dantes, what are you doing here? Who? You're on fire. No, not quite. It wasn't a... No, not quite. It wasn't a person, more like a burning, flickering apparition in the shape of a young man. A fire with a mind of its own. Not just any fire either. They were undying flames.
What the? Huh?
The way its mouth is moving. Is it talking? I can't hear a thing though. It's MGS5 Superstar, Man on Fire.
What is it? What are you trying to tell me?
The thing seemed to hear me okay, but my questions seemed to upset it. A look of profound sorrow passed over its fiery features. Yeah, we should just douse this thing with fire, shouldn't we? I mean water. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the thing words are failing me. The next moment, it disappeared into thin air. What just happened? What was that? Don't tell me. Was that a ghost? Ghost or not, it had definitely been trying to communicate with me. But what was it trying to say? And why? Vainly trying to comprehend what I'd seen and what it all meant, I just stood there, dumbfounded. It was a while before I could even bring myself to move from that spot. In the end, I didn't get a wink of sleep the rest of the night. I just sat in bed, waiting for morning announcement. Yeah, sounds accurate.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine!
Look at my glorious general, day drinking as usual.
Get ready for your third day of active service here at Last Defense Academy!
What the fuck was that? The burning apparition that looked like an FGO character or the mascot character? Because I'm gonna be real with you, I don't know what C-Ray's supposed to be. No, you do not know what that is, Kyo.
Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
I'm gonna be real, he'd do gangbusters and helldivers. Morning's finally here. I tell everyone about what I saw last night. Would they believe me? I'm not sure I even believe it really happened. They might just write it off as a dream or say I'm going crazy. But I'll think about that later. Today's the first day Siri's going to tell us the truth. Or take a shower, that's true. I can decide what to do about that ghost boy afterwards. We were supposed to meet up in the war room, right? I want to take my shower. Why won't you let me use my glorious free shower? Let's see here. Are the battle announcements that show up on this monitor part of the defense system? I'm over here thinking to myself, it looks more like a sign than a monitor, but alright. Oh hey, look, it's the dude who low-key kind of annoys me. Good morning, Takumi. Did you sleep well? I'm afraid I had a rather restless night. What's wrong? Are you feeling okay? Just a little queasy. My body doesn't deal with change very well. Being in a new place with so many new sights and sounds, it takes some getting used to. All that Old Spice odor blocker body wash is going to waste, correct. At least he's not using Axe. I should be fine though, given enough time. He doesn't look fine. I hope being here won't make his condition any worse. I'll be real with you, I think his condition can get worse. I want to go talk to I want to go see Darumi. I shouldn't go into someone else's room without permission. It's just common sense. Correct, but also you're wrong for that. Let's see. I just want to see the opinionated alt girl who may or may not have a bit of a problem with her self-esteem. Let's see here. When I arrived at the war room, everyone else was already there. Everyone, that is, except Sire. He certainly is taking his time. You think he's still discussing things with the people in charge? Maybe it's taking longer to convince them than he thought. He should have told us that. I got up early for nothing. If that's really it ain't really a lot of point waiting around here. Yes, I'm sure Siri will summon us again when he's ready to talk. When the time comes, we'll have to gather him again. Until then, we can probably spend our time as we see fit. Wow, we actually get some free time. And here I thought we were in for the long and involved lore dump. I was looking forward to it all night long. I guess I'll just rest my head in my dear sister's lap and go back to sleep now. What is wrong with you, Bima? What's wrong with you? Don't joke like that in front of other people, brother dearest, and you're not helping. After that, the little meeting in the war room broke up, with all of us going back to our rooms. We're free to spend our time however we want until Sirei gets back. What exactly should I do while I'm waiting, though? I have a thought. Take a shower. Have one of those disco naps I've heard so much about. Let's see. Can you tell I've been watching a lot of The Simpsons hit and run speedruns? I kinda want to play that. During free time, you can do things like upgrade your class weapon or get to know your comrades. Pop it, twist it, pull it, shoot it, twist it again. Experience
The Great Cataclysm!
Let's see. You'll have free time twice a day, once in the morning and once in the afternoon, during which you can pass the time by engaging in select activities. If you don't want to do anything, you can go to your bed and pass the time. First, try going to the training room in the entrance hall, which were unlocked during your tour of the school. I get to go grind. Isn't that wonderful? Let's see here. I gotta wonder though, chat, for anyone who's engaged with Kodaka's previous works, what's your favorite kind of character? Because I'm over here thinking to myself, I may or may not be the kind of person who actually really liked Maki Harukawa going through V3, because it's just like, hey, look at that, I can't believe that they made this character endearing. And then I immediately turn my head to look at the Kokichi stands and just go, yeah, I get it. I don't get it, though. Also, hey, Lucifera, hey, have you heard of the quirked up visual novel Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc? Even still, I hope you're doing alright. How's the subathon been, if I may ask? First of all, have a shout out. Second of all, tell me what you've been up to. What were those combos of words? Me. Unfortunately, knowing a little bit too much about Japanese media for my mental health, but even still, I hope things have been alright. Next, I'm gonna have to introduce you to the Type Moon Cinematic Universe, and you don't want that. Let's wait. Okay, that's just the hallway. I forget where I'm even going. Thanks for the shout out, and the sub-donathon's been going great. Thanks for asking. If anything, I think my Batheads should pretty much lend you some appreciation in regards to that, because I understand how it feels to more or less just have the goal in mind and basically just while out and see where it goes. But if anything, for the most part, I'm just glad that things are going well for you. Let's see. Where is the training? We need to go get David Bowie so we can engage the training room. Also, here's Ema. Doesn't look like the invaders will be visiting today, which means another peaceful day to spend with my dear sister. I'm gonna keep an eye on you. That putting the bedrooms on the school roof was not a good idea. Let's see. Also, hey, look, it's Bobby Hill. David Bowie? Yeah, basically, for some reason or another, David Bowie wanted to get into David Cage's first game, Omicron the Nomad Soul. He contributed music to it. That's probably the only reason to care about Omicron. What do you know? So, what's going to happen to us now? Ema is fine. He's fine. That's the problem. I don't trust him. Let's see. I can't go in here yet. Okay, there's the training room. A VR machine, apparently. We can use these to train in a virtual space. I don't really know how it works, though. Did you come to use the training machine as well? Oh, it's Hiruko. Training is a productive use of your free time. I'll commend you for that. I'll train with you, if you want. Hurry up and enter the virtual space. I would, but I don't really know how to use this machine. Just figure it out as you go along. You'll get used to it soon enough. I have to ask, what is your damage, lady? But the funny thing about it is, for some reason or another, they decided to package a backstory visual novel on top of pre-ordering this game, and I'm over here just like, I would like to, but I low-key can't help but want just a regular book instead of the way that they packaged it as its own EXE, you know? I'm gonna hang around. I'll need to get food, though. Tell me about what kind of food you get when you come back. It's always the edgy ladies. To be fair, a little bit of edge is good, but at the same time, I need to understand what degree of edge we're working with here. Pressured by Hideko, I reluctantly place the headset over my eyes. Oh, this is really just the first mission, huh? Huh? How did I get outside? And where did all these invaders come from? Calm down. This is just a simulation. The invaders, as well as Dotami and our other allies, are nothing more than AI-controlled programs. All you have to do is defend the school, just like in real battle. Yeah! Okay, I guess I'll give it a try. Yeah. Let's see. I will say this much. I think of the female cast, I like Hiroko's design the most. But I think I like Dotami's personality more for the moment, you know? Here, put on this Oculus headset while I punch you in the gut repeatedly. Yeah, that sounds like her. More importantly, though, it's Takemaru, which means he's going to tell them to get out of his way. Like this.
Let her rip!
They really said my weapon is a motorcycle,
Ready
and that's
whenever.
genuinely pretty great. Let's see.
How's this?
And of course, I don't trust Dotami to survive, but let's see. If I can, you know what, maybe that could work if I do it like this.
My body! Uh-oh.
Okay, they kind of ignored her. Maybe. She's on her last legs already, but let's see here. All right.
Ready when you are.
Takemi would immediately take care of that.
Take this!
Is what I would say.
Good to go.
He actually finished the fight. Let's see.
My turn.
That's not gonna work. I need Dotami to pull her own weight
It's as
for a
bad
second.
as I thought, huh?
See here. I want you to kill. Wait. Yeah, you're going in the back. The backity back.
I was careless.
Oh! You know what? Fair enough. You contributed very little. Let's see. Oh, they evolved. That's not good. When an enemy defeats an ally, the enemy will transform into a terrifying threat. They won't be easy to defeat, but if you can pull it off, you get a large amount of voltage. Well, I have a lot of voltage right now. I don't want to use it yet.
Let's do this.
Let's see.
All right. I've got this.
You look tired, my dude. Are you sure? Let it rip, every Beyblader ever. Even Moses.
Let's give it to him!
Surprisingly, let's see.
Let's
think you-
freaking go!
I think you need to take care of that. If he'll get closer. No, he will not. Let's see.
Shit. This isn't good.
What
I
if...
still got gas! Eat my dust! It's up
Very
to
nice.
you from here.
Alright, base. Well, we have 7 AP. What do you mean it's up us from here? Right,
So
something else.
close to dead.
And then there's you, which is to say, I want you gone now.
That all you got? I'm not done yet. Gotcha. Take care of the rest.
Honestly, I look at that pose and I just think to myself, my bro thinks he's Raido Kuzunoha, but let's see.
It's too much.
Is it? Yeah, it's a little bit too much. This, you can't move, can you? We might just have to end our turn here. Well, we win by default, so you know what, that's not bad. You know what, that's a nice pose you got right there. You know what? S rank, let's go. I don't care, let's go.
Wow!
Wow, this is pretty realistic. You'd never think it was just a computer program.
Oh.
You're right. This will be a good way to sharpen our skills between battles. We never know when the invaders will attack next. I should probably use this machine to train whenever I have time to spare. You can use VR training to gain BP. BP can use to upgrade your class weapon. Upgrade your class weapon to level up your skills and prepare for future defensive battles. I can't believe it, the defense of battle school. Let's see here. Default victory, the best kind of victory. Exactly. Decisive Tang default victory. Let's see here. How much BP do I need right now? Let's see. Intestinal laceration. You sure could use some things, which I cannot upgrade right now. Ironic. The sound alert loud, yet I put it on the low volume. Well, you know, unfortunately, I need to really engage with my sound mixing. I'm sorry that I haven't done that yet. Realistically, I have kind of had a lot of no time at all during my mornings, so you can imagine, like, for the stream. These, wait. As your skill level increases, you'll need good grades and materials in addition to BP. These can be obtained by participating in student activities and exploring outside the school, so choose activities that correspond to your needs. Okay, so it is Fire Emblem. Specifically 3 houses. Let's see. I still can't level anything. Unfortunate. Moving along, we're going down to the main entrance hall. It's alright, I just don't want to use the one that might be too loud and disrupt the stream. Well, you know how it goes. Nothing is just as loud as feeling the weight of
The great cataclysm, faithfully recreated!
And frankly, you can understand that these things existed in a time and space in which I was not as big as I am right now, so we're gonna have to fix that at some point or another. Wow, that's a very rockin' ninja you got right there. What do they mean by this, chat? Yo, talk to me. If you have some free time, wanna go exploring with me? We can use the fire extinguisher to open a hole in the wall of fire, then we can bust out and get out there and bust some head.
Huh?
I'd like to go with you, but wouldn't it be dangerous with just the 2 of us? It's teeming with invaders out there. Hey, if it makes you feel better, we can invite more people to come along. I'll ask Hiroko and Darumi. I will learn to have the gruffer voice at some point, but you know, apparently it's too smooth with it. You can select a maximum of 3 people to bring exploring. You cannot select characters that are dimmed out, which means I can only select the one that's good. Oh, why are you upset by that? More importantly, why are you upset by that, Takumi?
Move out!
So this is the outside world. It looks like Mario Party. It's just as Siri said. There's nothing but ruins out here. All I can see is city wreckage and debris. I guess he wasn't lying about not being able to return to the TRC. What can we even do out here? Hey man, turn that frown upside down. We're already out here, so we might as well try looking for something that we can use. Exploring will allow you to collect BP and materials. Select a step card from your hand and move the corresponding number of spaces. There are several types of spaces. Material spaces allow you to material, shown on the icon. Battle spaces start a battle. Level space will cause different events to occur. The color of the space implies the amount of risk and reward. There are other spaces with their own unique effects, so try to land on anything that catches your eye. What? Sadly, I can't read. Yeah, it be like that. All I can say is that every single generation will try to reinvent Mario Party, and whether it's good depends on how well life goes. And, you can tell it's already bad because I accidentally hit my mic. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Where does life want to take us today?
Let's give it to him.
Call me X the way I'm about to give it to him. Of course, the immediate thought is, can I take out the rest like that? No, just the one. It's not useful.
Gotta play defense.
All right, let's get started.
Monster look like Among Us crew members, correct. If anything, they look like the noise from Syntho here, and I'm over here just like, we're gonna have to watch that some point, chat. I don't know when, but I think it might, especially if you like Nana Mizuki, because I think she's a standout in that show. Let's see here. Yes, I know it's about Aoi Yuki as a punch girl, but let me have my blue Raiden for a bit. Let's see.
Let's go.
Not bad.
Not bad, I say as I immediately say, hey, here
Time
you
to
go, I
leave.
have something beefy for you to deal with.
Take this. Broken so soon. Let's go.
And then here's the last one. Simple as.
I'll take this.
Oh boy, a radio cassette player, that's great. Any items you get will be converted into materials when the exploration is over. Additionally, you can carry 9 items. Once your item slots are full, head back by selecting End Exploration from the menu or a checkpoint. Understandable. Here, I wish to hit the 1s. I wish to hit the 3s. And maybe the 1s. You find a platform with strange symbols drawn on it. Maybe it's an altar? There were red shards lined up on the altar. There were probably jewels offered to some gods. You decided to take some.
I'll take this.
Understandable. 5 space. You find a platform with strange symbols on it. Maybe it's an altar? More jewels.
Good.
You see a large barrel. What could this be doing here? You broke the barrel and found an invader hiding inside. It's called its comrades to attack you. Oh no. My idle curiosity forces me to do battle. Let's see here.
Rev it up. Let it rip.
All right, what do we have to work with in this
It's
regard?
killing game time.
It's not killing game time. Of course, the main problem I have is this tubrila, as we're gonna call it. Let's see. I would
Well
like a
to
chance
business.
to maybe just get rid of the small fry in the front.
How's this?
That didn't do anything. Let's try
Time
that
for
again.
battle. Out of my way.
They got Dante and Virgil in punishing Grey Raven. What? You didn't hear about it. This collaboration was announced months ago. But at the same time, I am not sure if I want to play Punishing Grey Raven, even though I need more action games. But you know, It's the curse of gotcha, is why I think that way.
Guess I'm screwed. Oh, so annoying!
Oh, decreased attack and move stats can be removed by taking a defensive stance, as well as overridden by stat boosting effect. I live inside a rock toilet. What does that mean? Let's see. I only know Nimbus news, alright, fair. And balanced even. That's how you don't get sucked into brain rot like I am.
Here we go. All right.
I wonder how many more can I get?
Good to go. Got it.
Very nice. And then
Now
Hiroko could
to
probably
business.
try her best with this.
Die. All right,
And one more
let's
time.
get started. How's this?
Excellent. I love when a plan comes together.
Might as well take it.
Four. You look up and see a shooting star. If you make a wish now, it may come true. You felt like your body had somehow become lighter. You're sure the star made your wish come true. Isn't that sweet? You feel a sudden strong gust of wind. A piece of trash is flying right toward you. You fail to dodge the trash and it smacked you in the face. Of course, Daughter-me ends up getting that, but hey, we got a material out of it. If your party reaches 0 while exploring, your exploration will end and you lose half of your items. When things look dicey, retreat by choosing End Exploration from a checkpoint in the menu.
I'll take this.
But I want to keep exploring. Come on. See. You find a jewelry box on the roadside. It seems to be locked. You tried depicting the lock with the tools you had on hand. You're able to open it, but there was nothing inside. How's the game going? I want to believe it's going pretty alright, no less saying. I'm over here thinking to myself, they really put Mario Party in my RPG, and you know what? Kingdom Hearts did the exact same thing. So far, it's nice. I get to do the one thing that I really say I should, and practice voiceover as a result of this game, so I'm not complaining at all. You find a lab with lots of books on the shelves. Which will you take? You open the black book to find a detailed map of the surrounding area. Excellent. The Mario Party aspect is pretty fun in my opinion. Honestly, I think it's gonna take some getting used to, but at the same time, hey, free material, you know? Look at the material. You see a bear covered in blood staggering through a lone field. It looks like it doesn't have too long left to live. I believe in mercy. You decided to finish off the bear as quickly as possible, but it started to rampage the last act of existence.
I'll take this.
Okay, I think it's time to go. Let's see.
Game over!
Yeah, I think we made out like a bandit. This is fine. We finally made it back. It's already pretty dark. Exploring really does eat up the day. It's probably better to leave in the morning whenever we go exploring, and we should be prepared to spend a whole day out. I'm someone who likes getting straight into the combat or story of the game, so I thought the Mario Party thing made that easy for me. It's faster than having to explain a world. Honestly, yeah. I can understand on some aspect it's just, hey, the lore, it's easier than having to explore a world. Correct. I low-key was over here thinking to myself, it was either going to be choose your own adventure segments, or it was going to be something of a, we're going to do the little bit of the near thing by making you just look at stuff. But no, I think if we're just out here looking for loot, then looking for loot is fine. Today was pretty fun. Let me know the next time you go out, alright? I immediately like Takamaru a lot more than Eito, because he's a go-getter. He's some sort of tokusatsu hero in the middle of a quirky visual novel. You can explore outside of school using the fire extinguishers in the entrance hall. You can go exploring in the morning, and as it will take up the entire day. You will be able to obtain more BP and materials as you explore. For more details, check the manual by the entrance hall. If you need more instructions, consult the enclosed instruction book.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
Where were you?
You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
I'm gonna be real with you. I hear invaders. I'm waiting for my Get a Robo reference. The day came to an end without any word from Sirei. Is he really having that much trouble getting permission to tell us what's going on? You just start playing? We did play the demo last week to decide whether or not this is something to engage with. As our usual Monday, I need a little bit of story in my life game. And so far, it's been doing alright for me in that regard. If over here just like, hey, people are already reaching the 100th day according to Kodaka, and I'm just like, yeah, where are they getting the time from? And then I remember, oh right, I'm a variety streamer. That's kind of the problem, isn't it? Let's see. Why are the people in charge so determined to keep us in the dark? But we're bound to hear something tomorrow, right? Once again, I resolved to not think too deeply about anything until the next day. Went to bed for the night. And then he has another weird dream about Kotaro, in which we just go, I'll be your daddy, and we all go, wait, whoa, you can't say that, little Asian baby.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 4th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy!
Did you have to think about it?
Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
What other stuff do you stream? Really depends on the day, but I'm the kind of person who says we need a little bit of indie games, visual novels, action games, and the occasional gacha. And by gacha, I mostly mean just Limbus Company, but you know, sometimes we play Reverse 1999, or the other thing. I'm over here looking at Tribe 9, and maybe Uma Musume, because, you know, Cinderella Grey came out, and I gotta say, I think I'm rooting for Okunika more than I expected. My horse is so stupid, you don't understand. Okay, today is the day Siri will tell us everything. The reason for us being chosen, the truth behind this war, all of that will be made clear. I should go to the cafeteria. Everyone's probably meeting up there first to eat stale bread and water without any ice. Only gacha I've been playing recently is Tribe 9. It's fun, but it needs more endgame content. Hey, the same could be said about Limbus Company. Honestly, I think the thing that a lot of gacha games do really well is story content, but at the same time asking for people to give us things that aren't just you pay the money and you get the roles and you feel upset about the roles is asking too much. We can't all be like Grand Blue Fantasy, who just has unscalable mountains of content to deal with, but you know, that's mostly for a matter of I was not there in 2012 to actually engage with it. The new season of Limbus Company and Dirt. Do you win Devil May Cry 6, everybody? I'll soon be playing a gacha called Etheria. It's a real-time PvP turn-based game. Should be fun. I hope it's good. And not like Azure Lane's co-op, where it feels like I'm not really doing anything. I'm sorry, PvP, where I feel like I'm not really doing anything. Where's Sirei? I'm afraid there's no sign of him today either.
Oh.
That's over 24 hours since any of us has laid eyes on that adorable little tyrant. I'm gonna be real with you, Hideko. Do you like cute things? Because I think Sire is kind of a low bar. Is he still talking things over with the people in charge? He could have at least told us he was going to need more time. Where's he at right now, anyway? Ain't anyone seen him? Nah, Sire hot as fuck. I'ma fight you on that. Almost as hot as Monokuma. Ah, I see, you're doing it bit. Not me. Haven't seen him since the day before yesterday. Maybe he's one of the locked off class. Maybe he's in one of the locked off classrooms. He's probably fine. I mean, he looks the same as always in the morning and the nighttime announcements. I'm pretty sure those are recorded, Miss Amamiya. He's always said the exact same thing in the exact same way. Yeah, that does make sense. Ima, what are you reading? Oh, it's Mont Blanc. At least, I think that's what it said on the Rationomatic when we ordered it. I've never tried it before, but I'm pleasantly surprised. I never thought something that looks so much like a pale turd could taste so good. Why are you eating something that fancy like it's no big deal? You're supposed to be on dry bread like the rest of us non-fighters. But Sirei's the one who came up with that rule. He can't enforce it if he's not here, so why not take advantage of his absence? Right. There's nothing stopping us. Well, I guess it's okay then. Just while Sirei's away. I mean, no one's gonna complain if I try it too, right? He'll probably be back soon, so this is a big chance. So, what you're telling me is you think Junko is also hot? Aesthetically, yes, but her personality is rotten. Get in line. I need something other than dry bread. Even warm toast with butter would be a luxury at this point. Gaku and Tsubasa both scrambled towards the machine, jostling each other aside in an attempt to get to the Rationomatic first. And thank you, Nola Saint 24, for agreeing that Junko Enoshima, if she was a better person, would probably be waifu of the year. Junko was the better sister, by the way. I would agree, if not for Danganronpa 3, in which they kinda made her a little bit of an incest freak, but you know, there's a lot of things wrong with Danganronpa 3. Maybe I could. No, I shouldn't. Not someone like me. I like him freaky. I like him freaky, but I also like them freaky on their own time, rather than simping for somebody, you know? Ah, man, if it was a killing game, we'd get full-on impaled the moment we violated school rules. Whoever's running this is doing a piss-poor job. I wanted thrills, chills, kills, not some kind of undisciplined free-for-all the moment the boss's back is turned. Isn't it strange that Siri hasn't stepped in to stop them, though? It makes me wonder if he's even here anymore. You think he could have gone outside the academy? We don't talk about Danganronpa 3. Yeah. I doubt he'd go that far without telling us. If there was an enemy attack, we'd be left at a disadvantage without him. The little shit just does whatever he wants. Slamming his hand on the table, Takemaru got to his feet and started yelling at the top of his voice. Hey, Robo Bastard! You're out there somewhere, aren't you? You gotta be watching the surveillance cameras or something. Is this some kind of test? I'm getting sick of it, you hear me? Hurry up and say something already. Nothing, huh? Seriously, what's his damage? Maybe he really has left the school. I think we should go look for him. If we stick at the school, there's only so many places he could be. What's going on here? Where could Sirei be? Why did he disappear all of a sudden? In other news, I am a useless lesbian for Hiroko. I see, we're going to divide a line between Hiroko enjoyers and Dotami enjoyers, and then there's going to be a big circle in the middle of the room that says life could be sweet if we have blue and purple. But you know, while some of the group remained behind to take full advantage of the Rationomatic, the rest left the school to search. After a while, we went back to our rooms. You got the recessive blue genes, while I got the dominant purple genes, and we call them the twin snakes. You can buy them at your local Haribo dealer. And maybe make them kiss, who knows? I mean, the gifts I've been seeing imply as much, don't worry about it. A tasteful Yuri? In my Kodaka fandom, it's less likely than you think. I can't say Siri's well-being means a lot to me, but his disappearance has worried me all the same. What do I do now? Should I head out and look for him with the others? But I want to go talk to people, me especially. But let's see, where are you? I shouldn't go into someone else's room. Yes, I know, but where are these people? Okay, fair enough. If anything, I'm mostly over here just like, I like this cast right out of the gate. I'm still going to bully the fuck out of Ima, but you know what I'm saying, right? Well, no one's here in the war room, so... Did KK Heath show KK Ichi the rules of the bed sheets? No, because he respects her autonomy and frankly they are just friends. Unlike Sayo, and the one grunt I don't remember, who I'm pretty sure they are literally sleeping together, but it's just unclear. We haven't seen them since the library. Let's see. Look, my only other is Toko and Komaru from Ultra Despair Girls, and I don't like that ship enough to willingly think about Ultra Despair Girls. That's fine. You don't have to worry about it. I'm over here thinking to myself, there is the rare toxic ship between Junko and Kirigiri that exists somewhere, and I'm not going to tell you where, but it exists. Best I can say is life could be sweet when you think about other things other than canon pairings, but you know. Tell that to every Maeburi shipper since Strive came out. Alright, I'm going to the mess hall. I'm going to make a mess in the hall. That's not the same thing. Let's see. Is there anybody here to talk to? Hey, it's that guy that I hate. Let's see. No luck. I can't find Siri anywhere. Understandable. We need to get you some help here. Let's see. Hey, Takumi, come watch a movie with me. You know what?
Huh?
I'm cool with watching a movie, but what did you have in mind? You weren't going to watch something gory and messed up, were you? Of course not. What was with the long pause? You're up to something, aren't you? No, I'm not. I just want to watch a horror movie with you. Then just tell me what kind of horror movie. Give me a quick plot summary. Is it so messed up you can't even tell me what it's about? Ah yes, we get to watch Hellraiser 2 with Daughter-Me. And it leveled my linguistics, that's great. Participating in student activities will raise Takumi's grades. I personally prefer Kyoko Makoto Mukuro as the OT3. You know what? I'm clapping my hands. You thought about something that actually is salient and makes sense. I'm so happy about this information. My fellow person who probably doesn't engage in shipping as much as the people around me. But you know, what am I even talking about at this point? Let's see. You'll be graded in 5 subjects: linguistics, math, science, social studies, and gym. All subjects will be needed in different scenarios. Each character will increase a different grade, so try to do student activities with a variety of characters. Which means we're going to go talk to Takemaru so we can go pump iron like real Schwarzenegger fans. Let's see here. You watch Leprechaun in the Hood with Daughter-Me. Linguistics leveled up. I don't want to watch Leprechaun Back to the Hood, please. Same, I am also cursed to like the female male ships and fandoms with mainly male ships. Me being a Blaze Blue fan. I'm sorry. We live in a world where about 10% of the cast is Ragna's sister, and I don't want that. Which is weird because I'm also seeing people ship Ragna with My Natsume, and you know what? I'll take it. I think they deserve good things for each other. Which is to say, she already has a boyfriend and a girlfriend, but you know, she can have more. Let's see. And now I am banished to the ad dimension. Well, it's time to put on the Scotty of the ad break. As per usual, look at this whale hit the sacks. I'm going to hit you with the one thing that no other VTuber knows how to engage with. Tasteful jazz. I prefer Ragna Kokinoe. You know what? Understandable. We can have cats in the yard. It makes more sense than 9 and Jubei, I'll tell you that much. Oh hey, look, it's that freak! Disappearing at this crucial time is a bad look. Is he trying to avoid telling us the truth? Why are you in the pod room, Ema? There's nobody in the bathroom. Why would they be in the bathroom? Let's see here. Hey, exactly who I was looking for. You, though. Sire, where are you? Oh, hey, it's Kokichi lookalike who is more tolerable compared to the walking plot device that is Kokichi. I think I only like Kokichi Oma because he is voiced by Derek Stephen Prince. And I think there's something to be said about that, but you know, play Kingdom Hearts to learn more. Damn it. Somebody's gonna pay for this. Why are you so angry, Takimaru? The pudding I'd left in the refrigerator was gone. A good VA really can make all the difference. Correct. It's like how I will stand on business saying I really like Keiji Tang, but at the same time, he is not Mark Derolson when it comes to voicing Guts. I need that energy back. I don't know what kind of asshole took it, but they've got Guts messing with a man's pudding. Is that like a man's turtle or something? When I find out who did this, I'm gonna tear him limb from limb. Whoa, Takimaru, calm down. I get that you're mad, but you can always just use the Russian-O-Matic to make more. Don't be an idiot! Pudding tastes best when it's chilled for a couple of hours. I ain't eating no lukewarm, fresh from the machine pudding. All this over a little pudding cup. This guy's really serious about his desserts. I hope my voice acting is improving, Chad. I don't know if it is.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
Yeah, I'd say so. Wow, that makes me feel so elated. I genuinely mean that. Don't take that as me being sarcastic. Listen, pudding is sacred. I mean, I don't eat pudding. I don't know what to tell you. Cake, on the other hand, sometimes it does need to go in the fridge so the frosting will set, but at the same time, you know, ask. It's literally that simple.
You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
In the meantime, hey, look at that. It's night 4. Another day has come to an end without any sign of Sire. Bing bong, Coney Island. I could go for a hot dog. What happened to his promise to tell us the truth now? Is this his way of getting out of it? And isn't he supposed to be our commanding officer or whatever? Is it okay for him to leave us here unsupervised? He forgot. Mimir, it doesn't add up. Did something go wrong? But what could have happened? Wasn't Siri in control of everything here? He's the last person I'd expect to go missing. The Erased VA really sells the I don't give a shit energy. I wish I could live that life. None of this makes any sense. I continued to struggle with that vague sense of unease, right up until my 4th day at Last Defense Academy drew to a close.
It's time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 5th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
With the morning announcement still ringing in my ears, I forced myself out of bed and not into the shower. I finally make my way to the... I better make my way to the cafeteria. Maybe today Siri will finally be back. He is coming back, isn't he? Open shower, through the bedroom, open shower. Man, you get a long mileage out of that soundboard, positive. Listen, if there's one thing that I will live to my dying day appreciating the fact that I spent money on this stream deck is the fact that I can make the funny happen whenever I feel like. Take it away, Ethel. You see what I mean? You could call it stimming. I call it an investment. Let's see here. Oop, 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 oop. Listen, Kupo, Junko is not here. She could be. We haven't found out yet. Even still, let me see here. You there. What is her name? I can't remember. The one from 2 who is the gamer. What's your life like? Have a That's not how you spell Otaka Kubo. Let's see. I'm having a beautiful day. It's almost 90 degrees outside, and I'm sweating my brain out of my ears. Let's see here. More importantly, tell me about your card packs, if you'd be so kind. If you end up getting Megiddo, you're gonna have to ask me about that. Let's see here. I'm just saying, it's part of the brand. Let's see. I also found out recently Zagram, unofficial voice actor of Magnus, I punched out one of his hearts. Why does nobody remember that? The Red from TTS is a Rider fan. You know what? That just makes sense. I am under the impression the way that he voices Magnus and Marcus in Hunter the Parenting, he probably does have a little bit of that background knowledge of being an absolute turbo nerd about stuff, you know? I can't imagine that Speaker D would get the idea to write about a Nokia N-Gage just for Marcus, but you know. If I pulled Megiddo Ichi, Dramon, I'd have given it away because I have people thirsting after it here. Here's Fem Grimjow. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, Kubo. I like the sound of that, but where? Where's Fem Grimjow? Oh, you're talking about Daughterme. Listen, she's not enough of a wild card to be Grimjow, but she's probably closer to... Who is the Espada, that one girl with the eye patch and the pigtails, and who was absolutely accosting Orihime supposed to be assigned to? Did you see her? The screenshots of her mentioning Edoge she likes. Well, you know, I understand, but still. Yeah, also Zagram does have good chemistry with Thunderpsyker VA-wise, correct. I forget, who does he play? Is that supposed to be Dorn or Kitten? I genuinely do not know these actors by their actual names, but I should. Kitten, thank you. I'm just saying. He's low-key the reason I would end up being a Custodes player if I had money for figures, you know? Or rather, miniatures. Let's see. Where? Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, I got too wrapped up in conversation with my chat. It happens a lot.
Why isn't this working? Is there something missing?
Yeah, that's pretty much everybody here asking where the fuck is Sirai. When I got to the cafeteria, I found the same lineup as the day before. Every other member of the team, but no Sirei.
Huh.
Alright, I'm getting real pissed off now. There's no way this is how this is supposed to go, right? Did something go wrong somehow? You mean with Sirei? Who'd even think of messing with him? Has nobody been looking for him? I took a look around the school yesterday, but I didn't see him anywhere. My eyesight is just as pathetic as my work ethic, though, so it's possible I overlooked something. I also searched the school grounds, even outside by the wall of fire, but I didn't find anything. Where's Komida? There's Komida! He's kind of bad in this game. I don't like him. He's kind of... My brain wants to go, he has the energy of a wet cat, but the cat still wants to yowl at you despite it literally being his fault. My money's still on him being in one of the rooms we can't get into. Stopping wet twink. Yes, thank you, Mordred. Where's Ayaki? I mean Nanami Chiaki. We haven't found a gamer yet. But why's he locked himself away for so long? That's super weird.
Yeah.
Is it possible he just ran away? Ran away? From what?
Huh?
His responsibilities, maybe? It'd be pretty awkward for him to have come back and tell us he wasn't given permission to reveal the truth. For real? What a creep. Chill, dude. He was just doing this to get the rest of you to fight, remember? He wouldn't drop it that easily.
Huh?
I was just putting the possibility out there. You don't need to treat it as genuine theory. But what if something happened to Sirei and he's not coming back? Okay, Automod, what do you mean where's Ayako, I mean Nanami supposed to be? Why is this something that got flagged by accident? I don't understand. I'm sorry, Hugo. This thing is a little bit too overzealous. Our best course of action? With Sirei gone, there's no one left to enforce his rules, so maybe... This is our chance to escape the school and go home. Huh? I know we still have the wall of fire to contend with, so the rest of us may have to use our Hino Anima after all. If we have to use that power anyway, I'd rather do it for something like this instead of being a pawn in Sirei's war. But it's all ruins and stuff outside the wall, right? There are a bunch of invaders out there too. And we have no idea how to get to the Tokyo residential complex from here. There's no way this game doesn't connect to Dingle Rumpus. Don't worry about it. Unlike the rest of life, we can sort of make sense about things, like how Code Vein is technically a spin-off of God Eater, and nobody cared. Because why would they care? But let's see.
A test of your reflexes!
Yeah, our mental reflexes. How is this connected? Nobody will tell us, and that's probably Don't get mad at me about this. You more meant that. Fair enough. I don't understand either way, and I'm just here trying to make it make sense. Best I can say is, that can be our first order of business once we're out of here. We'll figure out the rest as we go along. As we go along? I don't think that's a good idea. Once we leave the school, we won't be able to be revived anymore. Also, Code Vein is probably an alt timeline. Yeah, I can believe that. If not for the fact that there are straight-up God Eater weapons you can get in that game, I could see this being a thing that exists on its own, you know? It should be. But then I also think, did they care about that, or do they care more about EO's poobobbery? Let's see. Isn't that how we all feel? Or would you rather stay up locked here forever? You know everything Sirei said was probably a lie. There's no way he just let us go after the 100 days are up. Yeah, you've got a point. Why are you buying into this, Gaku? Then let's get out of here together. If we risk our lives for something, let's do it for freedom. Risk our lives? For freedom? Risk implies a chance of success. What are you suggesting is more like the thing I'm not allowed to say on Twitch. There's no way we can find our way home by just wandering aimlessly out in the wilderness. Can you really say that for sure? We won't know if we never try. I'd like to hear what everyone else thinks, especially those of you who refused to fight so far. You mean us?
Oh.
You won't even fight because you're afraid, is that right? Does leaving and finding your own way back sound like a better option? I won't stop you, if that's really what you want. Well, the thing is, I want to get back to the complex as much as anyone, but, well, who knows what's beyond all these ruined towns out there? Eito, buddy, I get where you're coming from, but in this case, it's better to fight. That's what I'm saying, though. Make it good for everybody instead of yourself. Without a map or a plan or anything, we might even end up further from home. It's too big a risk. Don't forget about all the invaders. A cowardly weakling like me wouldn't even last 5 minutes out there. My stance hasn't changed. Any plan that puts my dear sister in danger is completely out of the question. You'll have to count us out. You guys. Cowards to the core, huh? Too scared to fight, too scared to run. But why do I get the feeling you already knew they'd say that when you asked them? At any rate, it seems we've reached a consensus. Nobody wants to leave the school with you, Eito. Of course, you're still welcome to escape on your own. I wonder how long it will take for the invaders to find you. Or maybe you'll die of starvation before then. They got the same composer, didn't they? Masafumi Takeda works to Too Kyo. It's correct. Alright, you've made your point. Eito's voice was hoarse, as if he was choking on his own regrets. He turned to leave. Where are you going? I'm sorry, I'd like to be alone for a while. It seems I've failed to understand how everyone feels. Social relationships sure can be tricky. Was hoarse? Yes. The entire horse, don't worry about it. Eyes downcast, his face pale, Eito staggered uncertainly out of the cafeteria. Did you know that he also did the Digimon Cyber Sleuth games, and also coming back for the new one? Sounds correct. It's like how he made that one song in Killer 7 that's just about the staircase. Is he going to be okay? I don't think he's going to be okay. No one really felt like discussing things further after that. Eventually, we decided to just go back to our rooms. Just like I have to decide to go check on something really quick, but even still, stay where you are. Talk amongst yourselves, ask yourself, is Junko Enoshima okay, or are we not allowed to waifuize her? Figure this out on your own, I will be right back. You know, the funny thing, since you are mentioning the track that was playing in here, the first thing for Mr. Bones. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, Ronnie Montrose, aka the guy who more or less is just like, hey, look at that, even Jesus had the blues. So you can imagine there's a pedigree in this, but more important than that, there's a pedigree in this game as well, to an extent, but still. Either way, we decided to go back to our rooms. And still no C-Ray, but let's see. This is so weird. Where could C-Ray have gone? Did he really run away like Ema said? I find that hard to imagine. I guess there's nothing we can do except wait until something new happens. Now then, what should I do today? At break done, surveys are served. The funny thing about it is, I hear from the countries in which Cerveza Cristal is served that it's actually kind of like Foster's, which is to say, bad. But you know, I don't drink beer. I don't drink, period. But let's see here. So here we are. In going back to sleep, no. I think we need to grind. What's sleep? It's weak. That's what it is. Wait, no, I need to talk to you. You know, since you keep... I need to learn how to properly wind god step, Kiriko. Kiriko, what are you doing here? Kiriko? Are you not feeling well? Could you shut up, please? I'm trying to meditate. In the middle of the walkway? Meditate? I was healing my mind by quieting my spirit and observing the sound of the wind. This war is a long one, so having a few days like this is a necessity. You're getting some mental respite, huh? Maybe I'll do some meditation myself. I meditated beside Hideko and quelled my exhaustion. I can't believe it. My math went up. I do drink, but very rarely, as in, like, with months between drinks. Thankfully for me, my liver is kind of fucky from genetics. In a good way, right? Like having an iron stomach, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just cannot help but imagine it's poison out here. Why would you do that to yourself? Let's see. No. I only drink on my birthday. When is your birthday, Mike? Let's see. As in, I have a genetic deficiency that also affects my lungs. I'm sorry to hear that. Why did they give the sumo nunchucks? I'm not complaining, he looks boss, but still. On top of other shit involving my lungs. Do you have the CO? I'm not going to ask. I'm just hoping that you do okay. Let's see. My birthday is June 1st. Well, we will be celebrating in about a month and a couple of days from now, but even still, happy early birthday. Hey, look, it's Ato. Well, to you too. He looks deep in thought. Better not disturb him. Better take a quick swig of water. Ichi, I'm keeping you hostage. Do you need any food? Do you need your pillow fluffed? I need you to stay away from my pillow, but even still, how are you, Baka? As you can see, look at this wet cat best friend that we have. Like being stunted from being a micro-preemie. My mom used to smoke a lot, and the aforementioned deficiency. Believe me, I understand. I'm not going to go into detail, but to say that I kind of understand where you're coming from in regards to that, it's kind of like how I found out that there was a chance I might have not been born because I was low-key diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome in the womb. And it's just like, hey, how did you find this out? And more importantly, how do I deal with it as an adult? To which I say, you know, sure helps with becoming a streamer. But you know. The thing of it is that my neurodivergency is something I'm making work all the same. Happy birthday to your mom. Granted, it's not on the same level as birth defects, but at the same time, I hope there's some solidarity to have in that. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's Darumi. Wanna eat some snacks with me, Takumi? What kind of snacks? Why? Is it a waifu pillow? Which one is it? Do you think I have enough money for a waifu pillow? I hate eating full meals. It's too much work. I'm fine with having snacks for all 3 meals. My girl has a stomach like a bird. What's up with that? You could have won one. You think I enter contests where they sell my information for waifu pillows? I don't wanna. Nutrients will just keep me alive even longer. I'm hitting the button, chat.
Huh?
Is that a good thing? No. Getting old is as pathetic as being a boring manga that just keeps getting published forever. I could take a swing at One Piece, but I'm not gonna do that. It's better to burn out spectacularly than fade away. I think living a short, fleeting life is so cruel. She thinks it's cool to neglect her body. Can't say I understand how she thinks. I mean, like at Comic-Con. For your slander, I didn't even say it. I haven't read One Piece. I just know that the fans can be a little bit over-defensive. You know what I mean?
Ready, soldiers, it's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can.
It's like being a Boruto fan. What are you a fan of? Getting into arguments on Twitter?
Well then, good night.
I'm not defensive, you're defensive. Sounds like something a defensive person would say. Another day without Sirei. It's like he's completely dropped off the face of the earth. What if he's really not coming back? What's going to happen to us then? Yeah, that's me right now. I'm not drunk, you're drunk. Well, I can't be drunk because I don't drink. Let's see. Was this always his plan? Was he lying to us the whole time? That's right, Justice felt 2,400 hours and you're done. If you manage to defend the school for that long, that is. Sorry if I sound like a broken record, but this war will decide the fate of humanity itself. Abstaining is not an option. While this school stands, there's still every chance of a bright future. But if the school falls, so does mankind. The invaders will massacre every last one of you, and then they'll move on to your loved ones. All that stuff about protecting humanity, about going home after 100 days. Was any of that true? Once I started thinking like that, I couldn't stop. I asked myself the same questions over and over again. What was true? What was true? And what was a lie? What should I believe? What should I do from here on? What am I fighting for? Unless you have that disease where you can't process the sugar and it ferments in your belly. I mean, I have the good gut bacteria. I don't even think I have gut bacteria as a cyborg. I think it all just processes into biofuel. I don't know. I've experimented more with the belt than I have with the rest of me. What will give me the best chance of getting home safe? Those questions continued to bounce around inside my head until I finally fell into a light, fitful sleep. Kotaro was always getting lost when we were kids. The moment you took your eyes off her, she'd wander off somewhere. It didn't matter how many other people were around or how familiar the place was. All it took was a few seconds, and she'd be gone. That's just the kind of girl she was. She had wanderlust. She's still looking for her father.
Oh, so this is where you were.
I'm gonna be real, you were kind of built blocky back in the day, Takumi.
Taki!
Or Taki, that also works.
Your mom asked me to come find you. She said you disappeared after the last alarm went off. You're always doing that. It's like you've got a talent for getting lost.
Sorry.
It didn't take me long to accept Katawa's vanishing access as part of who she was. She disappeared so completely, part of me wondered if she somehow strayed into a different world from the one we knew. Then, just as suddenly she'd be back. She drifted in and out of sight like a ghost. Yeah, those seem average 5 to 6 year old proportions. He's just built bored tough. I think there's something to be said there.
How did you know I was here, Taki?
Just a feeling, I guess.
A feeling?
Yeah! You might be really good at getting lost, but I'm even better at finding you again. So when you get lost, don't be scared. I'll always come find you again.
And then when he got older, he became a twink. Exactly. It's the baby weight. He lost it.
It's no problem for Takumi Sumino, expert finder.
I have a feeling NTR is about to happen. Spectre, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Let's not do that. I don't trust Kodaka to write a satisfying plotline in which somebody cheats on somebody.
That's so corny.
Well, expert or not, I still wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you, so try not to wander off too much, okay?
And even then, the bad ending of Danganronpa 1 was literal polygamy, so I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. Thanks, Taki.
No problem. Come on, let's go home.
I hate that genre, please. Trust me. I think we all do to some extent. It really depends on who you are and who's writing it, but the genre still kinda sucks. Why can't, especially if you're like me and just can't help but go, why is it always the dark man with blonde hair and too much of what he's got going on? I'm going to shut up because this is a Christian stream. It's not what it can be. Day 6. It's almost a full week and we still haven't found Seirei.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine. Get ready for
556 Jesus.
active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
This is illegal, you know.
Joe, come on now. I'm trying my best. I forgot your scripture redeem, didn't I? Give me a brief second here. I love reading. I love being distracted. A gossip betrays the confidence, but a trustworthy person keeps a secret. We at the current VTubing drama wrote no. I'm gonna be real with you. This one is legitimately bad. I'm sorry for everyone involved. Let's see. That's been happening a lot lately, but why is it always of us as kids? Am I that desperate to see her again? Or am I just that homesick? I've only been gone a few days. I never thought I'd miss her so much. More importantly, what's going on with Seirei? Has anything new happened since yesterday? It's probably too much to hope he's come back after all this time, but I'll go meet up with everyone in the cafeteria anyway. I want fried cereal. I want cream gravy. Let's see. I'm so happy about breakfast, I'm gonna run a full lap around the second floor just to get myself excited again. Let's see. And once again, no Seirei. Not gonna lie, I'm scrolling through Tumblr and the weapon designs for this game are so chuny edge positive. Believe me, I keep saying it, a little bit of tasteful edge helps. Buttermilk, fried cereal, just crush cornflakes and make it as a base for chicken. That's what I'm saying. That's the thing. At the end of the day, the cereal is just carbs. It's practically flour that you can eat by itself, but you know. Takumi, am I glad to see you? It's an emergency. What's going on? Eito's gone missing, and he's taken a fire extinguisher with him. It looks like he really did decide to leave after all. All on his own? What, is he crazy? He's barely got any experience with Ino Anima. How's he going to defend himself? He's not exactly the sporty type. If he gets attacked, he'll get ragdolled all over the place. And he's too far away to be revived too. He's going to meet with a terrible fate for sure. Why are you acting so happy about it? Mr. Outsky was well aware of the danger. He must have just wanted to get back to the complex really badly. Eito, buddy, the fire is purple. I don't think an extinguisher will work. I mean, we got to the Mario Party segment by using it. I think it's fine. He might die out there if he doesn't get help. What should we do? We do nothing. We don't have the time to waste on runaways. We still need to ascertain what happened to Sirei. There's no way a simple delay in negotiations would last this long. We have to entertain the possibility that something went wrong. Hold on a minute. We can't just abandon Eito. I'll go look for... I will not allow you to take unnecessary risks. Ma'am? Eito has made his choice. Whatever happens to him from here on is his own fault. We have precious little manpower as it is. What if there's an attack while you're gone? Yeah, she did kind of hit the Virgil right there, didn't she? I get where you're coming from, but isn't that a little heartless? For real, you're basically telling us to let him die. If you don't like it, why don't you go look for him? I mean, that was the idea. You're not part of our fighting force anyway, so it makes no difference whether you're here or not. Heartless? Kingdom Hearts reference? No. Except you won't, will you? You've already proven your lack of courage to take matters of importance into your own hands. Hey, ease up a little. You don't gotta keep riding them so hard. I don't recall asking for your input. You may act tough, but your skills are painfully mediocre. Get stronger first, then maybe I'll listen to you. Or do you need another demonstration of the difference between us? Oh, I'll take you on any time. In a fight, right? All at once, tensions were skyrocketing. I had to say something, anything to smooth things over.
Yeah!
Everyone, hold on a minute. I have an idea. What? You want a piece of this too? What is it? Make it quick.
Hey!
You'll probably think this is crazy, but I just remembered something. I have a talent. I've always been good at finding people when they get lost or go missing. The hell are you talking about? You think that qualifies you to leave and look for Eito? Don't make me laugh. No, seriously, hear me out. It's not just Eito I want to look for, but Sirei too. Sirei? I think it's safe to say he's not anyone on school grounds. It's time we extended the search beyond the wall. And the way I see it, I'm the best person to do for the job, given my, past experience and everything. Please, just leave this to me. I'll work something out. Do you have any grounds to believe you can find them apart from this nebulous talent? No, not really. What is that supposed to mean? All right, that does it. Clench your teeth. That was a pretty dim hit. The next moment, a hollow thwack echoed throughout the cafeteria. It was caused by Takemaru throwing a punch at himself. Man, I needed that. What was that all about? You know how it is. I don't hit girls, but sometimes I can't settle down unless I hit somebody. Best way out of it is to hit myself. Yeah, my head feels a lot clearer now. Okay, Takemi, you say you're the expert at finding people. I'll take your word for it. But you ain't doing this without me. Thanks. Wait, what? Hit the syscon. That's what I'm saying. Just do it. Wait, give me a second here. I have the perfect summation of what we should do. We just hit him with the trial and just go...
Kill him! Kill him! Kill him now!
I could use a little fresh air and exercise. You know what I mean. You son of a gun. Well, if he's in, I'm in. You too, Daughter-me? Yeah, I was getting bored anyway. If no one's gonna get murdered, I might as well help now. He literally did nothing. He's a creep and he makes his sister upset. Don't worry about it. None of you have any respect for the bigger picture. I'm bad to the bone, baby. I ain't nothing I can't disrespect. Clearly. All right. Do as you please. But there's one thing I want you to keep in mind, Takumi. You've promised to find Sirei, and I'm going to hold you to that. If you return without producing results... Well, say something. The silence is more threatening than anything. Besides, I never outright promised I'd find him. Don't worry, man. If she offs you, we can just bring you back again.
Ah!
Come on, let's get going. Eito's body is not gonna find itself. Don't kill him off before we even start. That's projecting. You're projecting. I don't like him. I'm sorry. He's like how people feel about that one purple dude from Three Houses. I like him because he's voiced by Ben Diskin, and that's kind of it. But you know, I get it. I just feel as though I made a promise that we are going to bully Ima Tsukumo for the rest of the game until he shapes up. Here goes. No turning back now. Hey, sorry I can't help. We're counting on you. It's okay. I just can't ignore someone when they need help. I'll handle this. I'm sure it'll work out somehow. Okay. You know, you could help if you wanted to, but you don't. What do you have to say about this?
Yeah!
Mr. Outsky was well aware of the danger when he left. He must have wanted to get back to the complex really badly. It's got nothing to do with us, though. Give it your all out there, Mr. Sumino. You see what I mean? He's kind of a piece of garbage. If I had a nickel for every purple associated gay Ben Diskin voice, I'd have 2 nickels. Who's the other one? It's not Joseph, because I know he has black hair. Or brown, depending on which one you're looking at, but still. Okay, but he literally did not actually do anything, so it's baseless. It is baseless, but it's fun. Let's see. I'm just saying, there's nothing wrong with bullying the... Wait, he was Mallow in Xenoblade 2? You're kidding me. I doubt that, but you know what, fair enough. I sure do love Mr. Monado Jail. Let's see. One of the fire extinguishers is missing. Guess Eito really did take off. Crazy bastard. What was he thinking?
Hey!
Ain't no way he can survive out there on his own. I just hope we find him in time. Yeah, same here. But for real though, if the joke is really souring things for you, I apologize. Best I can say is that I'm waiting for him to do something I like. It's like how I'm low-key on the mind of I don't care much for Eito at the moment either, but I'm giving him a chance. Okay, never mind. I was wrong. I got him mixed up with David Mencken. There. Come on, let's get going. Eito's body's not gonna find itself. You already said that. So, Eito's first on our list, right? Any ideas where we're supposed to find him? The fire extinguisher may have allowed him to get past the undying flames, but his Hino anima still weak. He probably hasn't covered much distance yet. For now, let's stick close to the school and gradually fan out from there. Let's see. Reach the destination space on the map to advance the story. If you're not sure where the destination space is, press Y to check your surroundings. Understandable. Which means we need to go that way on the Mario Party board. Let's see. To be honest with you, it really is just a case of I immediately kind of just disliked the way he was written from the jump. But, you know, the man was literally drooling over Kako, so naturally I'm over here just like, yeah, I remember this. That first impression sure is a first impression. It's like how I kind of am here or there about Kokichi, and I'm just here like, I can respect people's like of him. I just don't think he's very well used, you know? Heck, I definitely like parts of him. It's just his performance is great. But I also think V3 does have a little bit of problems here and there, which is ironic because it's the one I like the most. You find an area with a strange medicinal odor. Herbs and grasses with healing properties seem to thrive here. You might be able to find use for them. Hey Ichi, hey Proxy, look, we found Monopoly. You pick some of the normal herbs. Simple is best, they say.
Might as well take it.
In fact, you know what? Give me a brief second here, if I may, because life deserves the shout out. Let's see. Have it the shout out, if you'd be so kind. Wait. It didn't go through. What's up with that? Weird. I think I'm not allowed to use the shoutout command on mobile. That might be why. Give me a second here. I'm learning new things. Let's see. There we go. I guess I'm gonna have to explain that to Saki later, but let's see here. You see a mummy on the roadside. What in the world is this doing here? You dug a hole and respectfully buried the mummy. Suddenly you noticed a red gem at your feet. Was it a gift from the mummy?
Yes!
Alright, we're just gonna keep on moving along. There's a rock in the way. You find an abandoned research lab. It looks like they studied mineral ore here. Thank you for the shout out. You're welcome. As you can see, the best I can say in regards to this game is that it's treating me actually kind of nicer than expected. I'm just over here just like, where is everybody? Let's see. It was just an ordinary stone. It didn't seem like particularly valuable, but it could be useful as crafting material. It's a stone, Luigi. You didn't make it. Let's see. You find lots of clovers growing on the ground. Maybe you can find a lucky 4-leaf one. You found a lucky 4-leaf clover. Pretty lucky.
This looks good.
They really don't want me to win, huh? Okay, never mind. I can just engage with it. Hey, Joe. Hey, you out here? Oh, if you're alive, answer me. No reply. Guess he's dead already. What happened to not killing him off prematurely?
Ah!
Hmm.
Ooh.
What's up, Daughter-me?
Ah.
Well, I know I'm not exactly book smart or street smart or money smart. It doesn't make me more intelligent, but I've got other stuff going for me, like my eyes. Last time I got tested, I had perfect 20/20 vision. No surprise, really. I get a 20% score on most tests I take. What does she mean by this, chat?
Say what?
I'm not even sure where to start with that statement. Anyhow, assuming my vision's still good as ever, there's a ton of invaders right over there. You think we should be worried? Invaders? Let's book it. Yeah. We took off running as fast as we could in the other direction Dotami had pointed at. Exactly. That was a real... What is it? No? There we go. We love a dummy with perfect vision. Correct. She sees the problem, but she cannot see how she can fix herself. But you know, I think she's fine as she is. As we discussed, sometimes you're like I'm a little bit weird. Let's see. There, over there. You guys see them now? Well, they
There he
really
is.
did get Ato.
It's Ado.
Oh no! We're too late! The lights left his eyes and his soul has flown to Abraham's bosom.
We don't know that yet. We have to get rid of these invaders. Fast.
Huh?
Alright, punks, come catch these hands. Prepare to get Pwn Sword, noobs. What does that mean? I'm sorry, I know what Pwn means, but Pwn Zorb? Alright, let's see. The Ato Alski dies, which means we need to go over there
Let's
and
give it
clean
to
up right now. Let's see.
Rev it up!
Understandable. I'm just going to get rid of the riffraff real quick. Nah, leave him like Hopkins from Canto 1. He's not Hopkins. He didn't literally betray us. He just wanted to go
Let's
home.
freaking go!
I think it'd be in our best interest if we could move maybe towards this.
Ready when you are.
I think your bloodlust is showing tonight, Spectre.
Here. All right.
Okay, but now that's projection. What does this have to do with Yuri? We don't know. Apple is gone. Don't worry about it. We have the Faust ID to make up for this. Let's see.
Say when. Got it.
I sure do love getting free AP.
Let's do
And
this!
no, you need...
Here we go.
If I can. So let's see here. Alright, best I can do.
There.
Wow, they really said dogpile on the bro who decided to
Oh,
pass out
yes!
in the street. That sounds accurate.
Say when. Yeah.
Oh, it's only the first wave. We're gonna be here a bit, aren't we?
Ato. Come on, wake up.
Oh, he's alive. Yay!
Why are you drooling?
Damn. You really had us worried, man.
What a relief. Now we just have to get him back to the school.
Hate to break it to you, but I don't think it's gonna be that easy.
Yeah.
Huh?
See, there's a boss over there.
No matter how many times I see these things, they still don't make sense to me. Their anatomy just feels wrong, you know?
Like they're monsters. Like they're invading our understanding of life. Let's see.
Still, I don't gotta understand how they're put together to know they want to take us apart.
Better practice killing now, just in case they make us murder each other later.
Also, Giant Plushie is correct. Again, in another world, this battle will be taking place in one giant interdimensional Spencer's.
Okay, guys. Let's take him down.
You know I'm right. Alright, let's see here.
Let's freaking go!
Just gotta clear the way a little bit.
Rev it up!
I'm going to make another Quidzots Hadarok joke. Let's see.
Let's go.
I can't believe it. It's him. It's Takumi Moadib Sumino. Let's see.
Good to go. That's it. All
At least
right.
At least take care of the big one first.
Oh!
Exactly. Wait. Okay, weird. It didn't show the counter in chat. Let's see. This is fine. Shield him with your forehead. Let's see.
Let's do this! Gotcha!
Well, you're down to the count right now. Let's freaking go. Genji ult. I think he looks more like Raido from Raido, but you get my point. Let's see.
Do it!
Let's give it to him.
Wow, we can probably kill right now. Mm.
Don't bother me!
Very good.
Huh?
Hey there, sleepyhead. You back with us?
What? Where am I? What happened?
I don't know about you, but whatever you feel about Takeda's composing, I think he does really good piano tracks, you know?
Eito, are you alright?
I think so. I'm a little woozy, but I should be fine.
Maybe you hit your head or something. Just stay put for now. Pace yourself.
But what are you all doing here? Did you come all the way out here just for me?
Yes. Don't make me do it again.
I left on my own, without telling anyone.
No, we couldn't do that. We might not have got on board with your plan, but we're still your friends. We're all in this, together.
Friends?
We know how it is. We've all been plucked out of our regular lives and forced into this crazy situation. And we all want to go home. We all have people we care about back in the complex. Even if we disagree on what's best sometimes, when all's said and done, we all feel the same way. We couldn't just abandon you. We're all getting out of this, together.
He's so protagonist built, chat.
All of us. Together.
Right. I want each and every one of us to get through this and go home alive. We owe that. Not just to ourselves, but to the people we care about too.
And honestly, I say that, but I genuinely mean it. Earnestness like that is sorely needed in stories like this, you know?
I figured you owe us now, too. Everyone totally freaked out when you disappeared, you know?
Well, most of us anyway.
Part of why I love Kamen Rider. Hey, based. Thank you, Mordred.
Thank you. I wanted us all to survive too. I just thought escaping would be the best way to do that. I thought if I could only find some clue about how to get back to the complex, you'd see that it wasn't so hopeless after all. But I guess it wasn't meant to be. I couldn't find anything useful out here.
The way you said that, low-key just makes me think you're more disappointed than you are, you know, strung out and half dead. But, you know, that's fine.
It's all burnt-out ruins, just like Sire said. There really is nowhere for us to go. There really is no escape. No, actually, there is one thing I want you to see. One of the invaders dropped this while you were fighting them off. Here, take it.
This is...
Before I could ask any questions, Eito lost consciousness again. I continued carrying him as we all made our way back to school. Check game talk for why I hate both every second. Give me a brief second. I don't understand. Why, it's only game. Why you have to be mad? Yeah, I can kind of see what you're talking about. The hoodie is not doing him any favors. But at the same time, it's not as bad. How's he doing? This really took it out of him, but I think he'll be okay. I put him in his room and told him to rest up for now. Thank goodness. You did a great job bringing him back. We're cutting it pretty damn close. Another minute or so, and those invaders would have torn him apart. Right. It's a good thing we made it in time, right? It's a good thing somebody spotted those invaders in time, right? Yeah, we could have done it without you. Good job. There's one thing we got wrong, though. Eito wasn't running away just to save himself. He was looking for anything that might lead to a way home so we could all escape together.
Huh?
The invaders found him right when he was too exhausted to carry on. He put himself in danger for us. That's the kind of selfless attitude I can only dream of. But he didn't actually find anything to help pinpoint our location, did he? So we're still no closer to making it home. A slapdash plan like that was doomed to failure from the start. Let's move on to the important matters. What about your other objective, Takumi? I hope you haven't forgotten your promise. The one about finding Sirei? Oh, I remember all right. By the way of explanation, I reached into my pocket and brought out the small object I'd been carrying. Eito found this on one of the invaders. Doesn't it look kind of familiar? Huh? What is that? What an ass. Bro died. Oh wait, I'm defending Eito. Yeah, it's almost as if sometimes he can be kind of appreciable. Everybody's a little bit multifaceted or something.
Huh?
I do feel like I've seen it somewhere before. Yeah, it's broken now, but if I remember right, didn't Sirei have a badge on his hat just like this? What? Hey, you're right. It's totally the same design. Yeah, that's what I thought. If you guys seen it too, I guess it ain't just a coincidence. You said that invaders had this. Why would they? Do you remember the spot where Eito was attacked? Did you find your way back to it? I want you to take me there tomorrow. Sure. Okay. We leave first thing in the morning. I'll meet you at the entrance hall. Kodaka was as brusque as ever. I've never seen that word before. I'm sorry, brusque? No, the TTS still doesn't know what I'm talking about. She said the bare minimum needed to get her point across and left without even glancing back. What was that about? What does this all mean? It's probably nothing. And Eito's okay, so it's all good. Amen, hallelujah, peanut butter.
Huh?
Yeah, you're right. Nothing to worry about. Either way, it's getting late. Let's hit the sack. We've done all we can for one day. I will nail Takemaru's voice at some point or another. We managed to make it through the day without any casualties, but we were still left with a nameless unease we couldn't quite cast off. And then we put it back on. Takemaru was right, though. There was nothing more we could do. Instead, we decided to return to our rooms for the night. I'm glad Eito's okay, but we still don't know what happened to Sirei, or where he is now. And what were the invaders doing with a piece of his badge? Did he meet up with the invaders? Or did they attack him? Why did he go outside the school in the first place? What was he doing? Say the line. Oh no, we're not even gonna get to hear it. Okay.
Open Get ready for your 7th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy!
No!
Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness!
Is there something missing?
You are not worthy of Valhalla.
Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
I promised to meet up with Hiroko at the entrance hall first thing, or rather, she promised for me. I have been voluntold to go meet her at the entrance hall. Let's go, chat. Let's see. You know what, Spectre? Hit the Y redeem for me again. You know, since you decided to not use channel points. Let's see. Wait, it's not going? Let me see here. I just want to hear it again. And it won't let me decide for it either. That's crazy. That's not great. You know what? I have an idea for what this actually is.
Dismal.
Yep. So what's your deal? You're late. If there's one thing I can't abide, it's having my time wasted. Don't bother making excuses. Just take me to where you found Eito yesterday. It really seems like something bad happened to Sirei, doesn't it? That's what I intend to find out. Enough talk. Lead the way. Whatever you say. Hiroko and I stepped through the wall of fire and made our way to the ruins in a short way from the school grounds. Eventually, we arrived at the spot where I'd fought the invaders the day before. This is it. This is where I found Eito. And according to his story, this was dropped by one of the invaders that attacked him here.
Oh?
There's no doubt about it. This is definitely the badge from Sirei's hat. Did he have some kind of confrontation with the invaders? What was he doing out here? Let's split up to investigate more thoroughly. There may still be clues here that we overlooked. Sure. I just like her uniform, Chad. It looks good on her. It gives a little bit of genocide or CO, but at the same time, I think that's on purpose. Let's see. Nothing here. 1, nothing here. 2, nothing here. 3, nothing here. Let's see. What in the world happened here? Are there any clues or traces I missed the first time? Nothing here. And then there's something here, but the... Wait. This overpass is broken. Yeet it, let's see. There's a whole lot of nothing actually here.
Oh?
There has to be something here that can tell us more. Keep looking. Yeah, you just stand over there with your arms crossed and make me do the work. Let's see. There's nothing in that traffic cone. There's nothing in the purple fire either. Let's see. What about this? No? Okay, let's see. Here, yes, the trash can. As I continued searching, my eyes fell on a little plastic trash can on the roadside. There was nothing special about it, really. Nothing to suggest it didn't belong there. And yet, when I looked at it, I felt a nagging curiosity about what might be inside. I had no grounds to be suspicious of it, no concrete evidence, just a feeling. But I was learning to trust my hunches. Something told me that this trash can was important. I gently lifted the lid. And inside was a corpse. A few hours later. What the? You gotta be shitting me. I don't understand. Why is this happening?
Why is Sirei in pieces?
You tell me. I don't know. I don't understand any of this. Somebody really did a number on him. I wonder who was responsible for this. Isn't it obvious? Only one person could have done this. And that person is you, or you, or you. Sirei was killed by one of us. What? No way. Looking into the trash can, it reminds me of that Normal meme where John finds him in the trash. Let me know if you know anything about Normal. I don't think it could have been one of us. I don't think any of us could have done it. Remember what Sirei said that one time?
Nah!
Don't you dare lay hands on a superior officer, soldier, or do you want me to detonate that bomb I hadn't planted in you? Oh yeah, he did say that. No way any of us could have hurt him then. Oh man, no non-stop debate this time, huh? You really are just a Danganronpa fan from another franchise, aren't you? Quit trying to drag us into your killing game fantasy. So then, it must have been the invaders, right? That seems to be the only explanation. My guess is that some invaders made it onto school grounds and killed Sirei. Then they took his remains and discarded them in the ruins beyond the wall of fire before we could notice he was gone. At some point while they were handling the body, the badge on his hat must have broken off and gotten stuck on one of them. They snuck in without anyone seeing them? Are the invaders even capable of sophisticated tactics like that? From what we've seen so far, there are different types of invaders. Maybe some of them are built for stealth. But if they can do that, why haven't they snuck in and killed us all already? I mean, the alarm didn't go off or anything. Getting past the flames is one thing, but getting in and out without the defense system's radar detecting them? What could do that? It almost sounds like a ghost. A ghost? A spooky ghosty. That thing, or person, or whatever that I saw on the roof. Could he have done it? Now that I think about it, the day after I saw that ghost boy was the day Sirei went missing. That can't be a coincidence. So, now we know for sure Sirei's not coming back, but what do we do now? Will we start to get to go home? Will we still get to go home after 100 days, or? Well, I guess we don't get to find out, do we?
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
Seriously? Will this mean what I think it means? It's an enemy attack. Oh dear, what terrible timing. No. It just goes to show they won't only attack when it's convenient for us. Quite the opposite.
Cerveza cristal. Cerveza cristal.
You know what? Understandable. If the invaders really are the ones who destroyed Sirei, then they may have chosen to attack now because they know we're vulnerable. So what do we do? No one's asking us to fight, but should we? Ain't nothing else we can do. If they get inside, we're all dead. But it was Sirei's job to take the lead and organize us and stuff. There's no way we can win without him. No, we can win. We have to. If we want to survive, we have no other choice. Right. That hasn't changed. It's not a question of it. Or if it's not a question of if or how. We fight or we die. That's all there is to it. She pulled off a nah, I'd win. I mean, I believe her. I'll take over Sea-Razor role for now. Follow my orders and I'll work something out. Whoa, hold up. Why do you get to be in charge? Because I'm the most qualified for the job. I'm not happy about it either. It's a matter of necessity. Like hell, I'm gonna you pushing me around. Enough. The invaders will be here soon. Anyone who can fight, follow me to the war room. Yeah, boy, let's do this. Can I get a reward if I kill the most dudes? Fine, but I'm doing this my way. Dakimaru and Dardomi took off to run to the war room. Is this what they call a Mary Sue? No. Personally, I think we should stop using that term, because most people don't use it right now. In contrast, the rest of the group, over half our total members, remained where they were. I see. Even when our lives are more at risk than ever, you're determined to remain on the sidelines. It's not like we don't want to help, it's just... You're going to regret this. Obviously, if we fail, you're going to be killed along with the rest of us. But even if we survive this battle, you're going to regret not joining the fight. I guarantee it. You're gonna love the way you look. Hiriko's words sounded less like a warning than they did a threat. After pausing a moment to let them sink in, she also laughed. I take it back, she's hot. You see? Multifaceted characterization. What did I tell you? Let's see. So here we are, going back to the war room, taking a break from bullying Ema to actually engage with things. Let's see. I want to see what the plan of action is supposed to be. Let's see. Alright, let's get started. Does everyone understand what they have to do? Ooh, I know, we're going on an adrenaline-filled killing spree, cutting down friend and foe alike. Admirable enthusiasm. I need you to confine your attacks to the enemy, though. Remind me again why you're calling the shots now? I'm the strongest one here, and unlike you, I have brains as well as brawn. Girls. You sure you're not really a dude? Now would be a great time to crack your egg and take a pounding. Wow. What did he mean by this? Did the rumor come out? Hiriko trans? We don't know. We don't know. Come on. Now, this is no time for us to fight among ourselves. We have to get out onto the battlefield before the invaders get here. I wonder if we can pull off some sick finishing moves. I want to pull an invader's heart out and show it to them before they die. Flawless victory.
If you're all ready, then let's begin. Initiate defensive battle.
Yep, put that thing in your chest. Sick Henshin, first time seeing this, not gonna lie. It's so edgy, isn't it? And then they use that funny pole vault to just go forward, or rather vaulting horse. It's weird. All I know is I'm having fun with it. And then Kyo immediately says, I need to do the same thing too. Understandable, give me a bit. A Henshin. I screwed that up a little bit, but still. Best I can say is you should expect it anyway. Let's see here. I sure do get to engage in the battle by turning them into mulch.
Let's go.
I do genuinely think Takumi is our best screen clearer, so...
Take that! Let's do this!
I wanted to be able to just get rid of him specifically, but this is fine.
Yeah!
5 in a row. That's good to go.
Not bad.
Hey, you can't get mad at me for that. I did the right thing. There's no healing in this anyway. And I got an achievement. Let's go. Let's see here.
Well then, to business. Out of my way.
They may be disgusting monsters, but their insides certainly are a pretty color. And the way their brains splatter everywhere when you crush their skulls. It's like poetry in motion.
You do realize how creepy you sound, right?
How unsatisfying.
If you build up Takemaru, his screen clearing might get better. Yeah, exactly. She's getting off on this. Exactly.
Full throttle!
That's why we keep her on the board, so she'll actually produce results instead of getting weird about it. Let's see.
Here we go!
It reminds me of Ryoshu. No voice change anymore. I mean, for the most part, I want to believe that it was something I wanted to keep up with as a gimmick. However, it remains a fact of life that people were not able to actually properly understand what I was saying. That represents a question of, like, they're not. Nobody gave me a straight answer. And I know Morton was just like, hey, it's your stream, so I kind of just decided to take the executive option. That, you know? Really, just a case of, hey, look at that. I kind of need input once in a while and stuff, you know? Let's see. I can't move. Now I can move. Let's see here.
Fine.
Just finish the one off, please.
I can still fight.
We lost Takumi. This is awful. Let's see.
Let's do it to it!
All right.
Don't
Reasonable.
underestimate me. Die!
Let's freaking go!
Yeah, you're not in the right place for
Full
that.
throttle!
Let's see
Let's
here.
freaking go!
I want this to make sense.
All an ass! I'll smoke 'em!
Beautiful.
Back to the
Although-
front line.
Okay, no, Takumi comes back between waves. That's great.
Nothing beats the feeling of trampling them beneath my feet.
I still can't believe how strong you are, Hiruko.
Yeah, you're totally OP! You rocket some elite hacks or cheat codes or what?
And I thought Dadomi was crazy. Exactly.
I'm in a good mood today, so I'll tell you. The truth is, I've been fighting these monsters a lot longer than the rest of you.
Wait, what?
What?
I didn't know they were called school invaders at the time. All I knew was that they were a threat to the Tokyo residential complex, and that it was up to me to stop them.
So that's why you're the way you are. I don't know.
By the time I got here, I already had plenty of experience killing these things. It still never gets old, though.
You really fought him before?
You're like the OG invader exterminator.
Let's see.
You're like the OG.
Wait. You mean they attacked the complex before? And you fought them off every time?
It sounds like it.
How did all that happen without anyone noticing?
Maybe people did notice. Maybe it was covered up. I didn't really let details like that bother me.
Maybe you shoulda.
Maybe. The day Kotaro and I got dragged into all of this, that wasn't the first time the invaders appeared. Just how long has this war been going on anyway? And how have the people in charge kept it a secret for so long?
Hey guys! Looks like we've got company!
Ah yes, Wave 2.
That's enough talk. Let's swat these bugs before they get out of hand.
Right! Let's do it!
I don't know, I kind of appreciate her as a leader. Mostly because she's not angry all the time. Let's see here. What will be the most effective screen clearing tool to date? Let's see. Very nice. And then there's
Say
Taki.
when.
He's saying when. Let's see.
My turn. Here. Got it. Here we go.
And you can't get any closer, so...
Not gonna cut it.
Let's do this!
It's not as disappointing, but at the same time, I think you'd be better suited tanking this right now.
Come get it!
Except us. Hello, English. As you can see, we're hauling ass right now. So let's see here. Yeah.
Full throttle!
Beautiful. And then with this, which is to say, what would be best to do? Hello, Ichi. Hello. Let me ask you a question. Do you prefer this voice for my henshin or the original one? How goes Dangan School Defense? It defends. We haven't lost yet, so let's see. My defenses.
Not bad.
Alright,
Time for
you're
battle.
right in front of it, so could you lacerate them intestinally?
How's this?
Let's go!
Really? Just the one, I see.
I've got this.
This is not great, but it's workable.
This is not like this.
I don't mind either way. Well, that's good. That's not good. Okay, it's time for
My
you to
turn.
prove just how strong you actually are. Come over here.
Take this. Time to move. Die. Broken so soon.
Rev it up!
Here. Please.
Eat this!
right. I'm back.
He's gone, but he's not forgotten.
We made it through somehow.
Guess we're starting to get the hang of this hemo-anima stuff. Doesn't hurt that we basically can't die either. I could get used to this immortality stuff.
That was a little too easy, though. Is this really all they've got?
Oh! Guys! Look over there! A new challenger's approaching!
I am concerned.
What? Like another monster?
Oh, hey! That is a Metal Heroes villain.
But that's a human.
You're coming right this way. Wonder what their deal is.
Could they be an invader as well? I've never seen one with a regular human physique, but
It's a
not out of
man
the question.
trying to be him. He's aura farming. Look at him.
Could it be someone from the complex, though? They might have gotten lost and wandered into all this by accident.
Is it true?
Nani?
That person... Yeah, sounds accurate. Could that person really be from the Tokyo residential complex?
What do we do now? We can't attack if there's a chance they're just a normal person, right?
I'm actually starting to miss Sirei. He'd know what to do for sure.
But he's not here. We're going to have to work things out for ourselves.
Aye. Everyone stand back. Leave this to me.
Takimaru took a deep breath and then...
Hey! Who are you? Whose side are you on? You one of us? Or one of them?
I suppose I shouldn't have expected anything too complex from you.
Oh, look!
They put their hands up.
See? They understood what I said. We can communicate like normal. They've got to be human.
Maybe. We can at least get a little closer and try to talk more. It doesn't look like they're armed, so we should be okay.
I'm over here thinking about that glowing rabbit skull for a helmet that they have. Still reeling from the shock of this new development, we took a few tentative steps forward toward the mystery figure. But then...
Kudukuzo, Dipifugu Vatu, Pamashni Kujetu Vudu Petu, Evanachuk.
Is that hemo-anima?
Oh hey, he was the dragon the whole time!
What the? Is that the enemy commander?
Oh no.
Hideko, can you get out of this?
Don't bother me. I'm trying.
Wait, hey, look, he woke up to justice.
Eito? Don't get me wrong. I'm not here because I suddenly believe everything Sirei told us. But something you said got through to me, Takumi. Even if we disagree on some matters, we're still friends. Aww. I can't begin to tell you how happy I was to hear that. It's been a long time since anybody thought of me as a friend.
Making me sign an apology form, Spectre just out here like, I'm sorry, Mr. Altsky, I wasn't familiar with your game.
And friends should help each other out. Isn't that right? That's why I've decided to fight too. I found something that I want to protect. I won't just stand by and let my friends get hurt anymore. I'll fight alongside you, and we'll all make it home. Together.
Too many cheesy lines. Too much power friendship! When did this turn into a shonen anime?
The second the game started.
Now that's what I'm talking about! I agree, though, that speech was totally lame.
Shut up.
Great work, Ito. I knew you'd come through.
Sorry it took me so long, but I fully intend to make up for lost time. I won't pretend I'm not scared, but I'll be okay. When I think of how you're all counting on me, I feel courage welling up inside.
I'm over here thinking to myself, he took this long to apply that eyeliner. Look at him.
True friendship. I guess this is what it feels like.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about the corny speeches either.
Now we're back in the game and got another fighter on our team. That commander's going down.
Right. The invaders aren't getting through us.
Getting the jump on me is something I can't forgive. I'll make them regret it. With every fiber of their being.
Yes! To protect the ones we love, so we can all return home together. We will fight!
He's such a nerd. But now I get 5 humans. That's great. And one of them has a big-ass scythe. That's alright with me. Let's see here. What can you do?
I guess it's my turn.
Eito is an attacker who gains a random buff with each action. He will randomly gain attack +1, armor +1, or fatigue with his specialist skill, Special Fortune Telling. That sounds quite special. Let's use it.
Allow me to trim down their numbers.
Very good. Now, let's see. I want them out of my way, please. Or rather, I think they should group up a little bit closer, but this is fine.
Yes, leave it to me. All well and good.
Oh, hey, you know what? Very
guess it's
good.
my
This,
turn.
I think we might be gambling, chat. Let's see.
We need to.
And he's already gone. What a shame. This is fine. I have quite literally all the voltage. Let's see. So this is the power of friendship. We leave him be. I'm a bad commander. Let's see. All right, let's see. Over here is something we need to deal with.
Take that!
Let's do it to it!
Yes, this should work. And then...
I'll chop you to pieces. How unsatisfying.
And
Seriously depressing.
I want you to move a little bit closer, please, so I can figure out, hey, can you get any more out of this? Let's see.
Go, giant of fire!
Hey, X,
Here we go!
do it again. Whoa. Can you kill that? Oh, and you heal yourself. Understandable. Let's see. You
Good to go.
do the thing that you're good at.
Gotcha.
Take care.
You're stunned, of course. Let's see.
Let's go!
You're tired. Now stop thinking about things.
Piece of cake!
Time for battle. Die!
You know what? I'm not allowed to boost Hino Animal with you, I see.
To business.
Very good. Let's see.
Time for battle. Ready whenever. I'm all worked up now.
Alright? I need you specifically to get over there and kill that thing.
Out of my way. Broken so soon.
Yes. Let's see. You are still stunned, but at the same time, you should be good where you are. Moving you, however, is the problem.
Here we go!
I think that's as good as it's gonna get for now. Alright. You need to do the thing.
I'm hanging in there.
And hang in there, so do that. You are still stunned, which means this would probably be to our benefit.
Let's get started.
No.
Ready
Move over.
whenever. Time for battle. Show me your insides!
Let's do it to it!
Okay, this is in fact bad. You can't move, and that thing's still there. Let's see.
Seriously depressing.
You can stand out of the way for now. Well, at least he gave us some room for movement.
I've got
Let's
this.
see. Then again, Takimaru. Please, give me something to work with here.
Give up.
Let's go! Okay, okay! Go, giant of fire!
Yeah, this is not good. Never mind, he moves. Brain says you
Can't
should
slow me
probably
down.
come over here and not let them slow you down. Let's see.
Oh yeah!
You know what? I'm curious.
I still got gas.
That won't kill. Let's see.
Hardly a challenge.
Not there yet. That all you got?
It won't kill. What a shame. Let's see.
Looks a little dangerous. Drop dead!
I just want to see how it looks. Unfortunate. Bleed will deal 2 damage points at the end of the next turn. It can be removed by taking the defensive stance. So who's bleeding out right now? You are. That's crazy. I'm gonna make it worse.
I'll smoke them.
I'm not done yet. Not there yet.
Hey, look, we won.
We beat it this time, right?
It's back to its humanoid form. It's probably used up all its power. Speaking of which, didn't the commander's powers seem a lot like our hemoanima?
Yes.
You noticed that too, huh? And it's not like it just has a kind of similar vibe either. It's practically the same thing.
What makes the commander so special? Wish Sirai could have told us about this. It was bad enough when they were just freaky monsters, but now we gotta deal with the ones that look like us and have the same powers too?
Hiroko, do you know anything about this?
No. I never saw a human-shaped invader back home. In this case, I'm just as ignorant as you are.
No. And be Pikachu, no, not quite. This one's more rap.
So much for that idea.
So, what do we do with this one? We beat it, but it ain't dead yet.
Mozokuze.
Is it talking?
Hey, what you trying to say? You understand us, right? Speaking human talk.
Sujupi. Sedudumak.
I think it's begging for mercy.
It wants us to spare its life.
Kabekuk. Tude você.
Ato might be right. We couldn't understand the commander's words, but its breathing was ragged, and its voice sounded frightened. Desperate, even.
Hurry up and kill it.
What?
Was I not clear? We are at war. This is one of our enemies. That's all we need to know.
Bro was speaking in Yoshimitsu. Yoshimitsu still speaks Japanese, I think. It's just ancient Japanese. I don't know. I could be talking 100% out of my keys right now.
Trying to understand or sympathize with it is just a waste of time. Somebody kill it so we can finish up here.
But...
if you're not gonna do it, then I will. Step aside.
While I struggled to put what I was feeling into words, Hiroko spoke up with a sense of confidence and determination as she approached the fallen commander. Performing a finishing blow on a commander and absorbing their power will boost your skills and voltage gain rate. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so my mom apparently got me nether flame sauce without telling me, and I'm just eating with the dogs and all the light. And all the light I have is the TV, so I didn't see the label. Man, that's got a vinegar kick and a good amount of spice to it. Are you alright?
All right. Let me do it.
Morbius.
Exquisite.
Well, I guess war really is hell, huh, chat? What just happened? Did you absorb its power?
Oh.
Something like that. I don't know exactly how it works, but... Wrong. Yeah, that sounds accurate. Sometimes it seems like there's nothing Hino Anima can't do. Just what is this stuff anyway? I don't know. I just tried to make the most of it. Man, check out the body. It's shriveled up like a mummy or something. Is that what happens when they lose their power? What a tragic end. Don't pay it any mind. There are enemies. Remember that. Why was the commander's power so much like ours, though? Who knows? It's just one damn mystery after another around here. And now we can't even ask Siri about it. Why not? Is he still missing? Oh, right. You were totally out of it that time, so you wouldn't know. Know what? What happened? It's like this. It's like Hideko totally stole the battle. Even still, I don't know. I still got an S rank though. Yeah, just sucker punched by Spice. I can handle it. I just was expecting sweet barbecue, like they could have warned me. I mean, people just decide to do stuff without really explaining themselves, you know? What? No way.
Siri's dead? How? When I found that piece of his badge, I figured something must have happened. But I never expected it to be this bad. Who could have done this?
It's thanks to that clue you gave us that we were able to find Siri.
Hey!
I just wish it hadn't been like this. Hey! But what about the agreement we had with him? He said we'd be allowed to go home after 100 days. He was even going to tell us the truth about everything. Now we'll never find out why we were chosen or what's being kept in the defense room. I thought you were against believing anything Siri told us. I was. But once I saw there was no way of getting back to the complex on our own, I realized there must be some truth in what he said. Whatever he was going to tell us next, I'm sure it would have been worth hearing at least. Maybe he's got a spare, like another body that whoever's controlling him can jump into. Why are you Danganronpaing it right now? If he did, he'd have done that already. Right, I'm sorry I ought to be put in solitary confinement for asking stupid questions. We're basically no better off than we were before. Are we really supposed to sit around with no one to tell us why we're here or what we're doing? There's not a lot else we can do. We've proven pretty definitively we can't go home on our own. Besides, we're fighting to save mankind and all that shit. We can't just quit and let the whole world go to hell. If the explanation wasn't a lie, we never got a chance to hear the whole truth. Ooh, what a pickle. Sounds like we're going round in circles again. I just keep walking around in circles, Can I be excused? It's been a rough day and I need my beauty sleep. You're part of this too, you know. And you didn't even do anything today. A good night's sleep might help us see things more clearly. At any rate, it's getting late. We're all tired. To tell you the truth, after everything that's happened today, I'm starting to feel a little uneasy on my feet. Unsteady, I mean. It was a pretty fierce battle. No, we're calling it here for today. Yes, I think that would be best. I'd like to take some time to process all this. We're done talking, then. Sweet, I kinda tuned out the first few minutes anyway. What a shame. Having successfully made it through our second battle in defense of the school, we went back to our rooms to rest up. I collapsed onto my bed and lay there, staring at the ceiling and pondering the same questions over and over. Defend the school for 100 days, then return home. That's what Zirei said. But now that he's gone, was there anything left to hold up that end of the deal? I'm popping in to wish you a good stream, but I can't stay because of concerns and spoilers. Hope it's going good, Bat Brain. I haven't lost a single battle yet. I've been getting S ranks left and right, so I want to say yes. Either way, I hope you're doing alright, Gast. When our time was up, would someone else show up and take us back to our old familiar residential complex? Will I really get to see Karua again? Will I really get to see Carla again?
Huh?
Was that my doorbell? Who could be at this hour? I accidentally lost the first one because I don't know how to read. I didn't realize it autofills if one person dies. Correct. I definitely felt the sting of that for sure. I got to my feet and opened the door. Standing just outside was a familiar face. I wanted you to be daughter me. Sorry to disturb you. I know it's late.
Huh?
Oh. Hey, Ato. What's up? Nothing. I just wanted to say thank you. With all the craziness today, I never got the chance to tell you how grateful I am. You're exaggerating. If anything, I should be thanking you for bailing us out when the commander had pinned us down. You saved my life, Takumi. I'll never forget what you've done for me. You've given me a new lease on life, so now I can escape the allegations. Seriously, it's fine. You don't have to go all dramatic on me. I'm not very good at making friends, so I tend to spend a lot of time in my own head. Maybe that's made me a little stubborn. But thanks to your actions, I've managed to realize something very important. Sometimes it may seem like we're all alone in the world, helpless to fight back against the forces that control our destinies. But the thing is, we're not alone. Not really. Thank you for the 10 coins, Lich. As a group, we can accomplish so much more than we can as individuals. There's no hardship we can't overcome, so long as we have each other. It's not that I disagree with anything he's saying, but it's so awkward hearing it spelled out like that. I don't know if how I'm supposed to respond. And then there's Hino Anima. I think if we think less of it as a weapon and more of a tool to protect one another, then maybe it's not so bad after all. Yeah, I guess not. I may not know what the right thing to do is yet, but I hope we can figure it out together. By combining our strengths, our skills, and our knowledge, I'm sure we can make it through this. I'll fight alongside you from now on. Whenever you need me, I'll be there. You can count on me, Takumi. Having said his piece, Ato extended his hand toward me, an expectant smile on his face. Shaking hands at this point felt a little redundant, not to mention overly formal. Embarrassing as it was, I still appreciated the gesture. I grasped his hand and gave it a firm shake. Firmly grasp it. Thanks. The same here. All right. I just wanted you to know that. Thanks for hearing me out. Excuse me, I think I should go. I'm starting to feel queasy again. You shouldn't have pushed yourself like this. Go get some rest. I think I'll do that. Sorry for keeping you up so late. Good night, Takumi. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, see you. Good night, girl. I'll see you tomorrow. Fighting for our friends. I fight for my friends. As corny as it sounds, Ato's right. Things are pretty bad right now, but at least we still have each other. We just have to remember that we're not alone. And so, our 7th day at Last Defense Academy, the day of our second real battle here, we're close. Very right.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 8th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Even with Zirai gone, his automated announcements kept playing like nothing's changed. Unlike me, who's being forced to dehension, I see how it is. Give me a second here. You saw nothing, but let's see here. We'll need to discuss what we do from here on, now that we're on our own. I should go to the cafeteria and meet with everyone there. Indoctrination is one hell of a drug. To be fair, I think nearly getting killed is a hell of a drug too. Eito really just found a new lease on life after nearly dying, you know? Hey, Bobby. Maybe this is a dumb question, but do you think there are any animals around here? If there are, I hope we're not frightening them or destroying their habitats too badly. You know, I never really thought about that. The only living things I've seen we've got here were the invaders. So, Shoma, if you're concerned about the stuff like that, you must really like animals, huh? Yeah, I guess so. I enjoy spending time with them and learning more about them and stuff. Oh, that's cool. I like animals too. Really? You're a fellow animal lover, Takumi? No, that means you have something in common with me. I'm so sorry. Don't worry, I'll keep this a secret. The last thing you need is to find yourself being lumped in with a creepy little flatworm like me. You better leave before anyone else sees us together. I'll disappear into the background too. I'm good at that. Here I thought I'd found something that we could make him open up and relax a little. Inferiority complex, worse than I thought. I'm gonna be real with you. He reminds me of that one fan-submitted design from Undertale that you have to go out of your way to fight that's called So Sorry, and I'm just over here like, I don't understand. Never. Let's see here. You know what? No, nothing will happen to that. I'm just curious to see what happens. Is there something here? It's just a window, right? Understandable. Let's move somewhere else. Let's go to the war room and see who we find in there. No one. Understandable. I miss Zirai. He was a piece of garbage, but he was my piece of garbage. Shoma seems to really like it here in the bathroom. Doesn't seem very pleasant to me, though. I don't understand. I think Shoma has been bullied to the point of turtling for the rest of his life, and I don't like it. Let's see. I don't like it. So here's the training room. Who's in the training room? Just me? Understandable. See here. A table-style training device. Looks like just like an arcade machine to me. Can I level, please? Apparently, I'm not allowed to upgrade my class weapon. What do you mean by that? See here. I guess we have to go to the cafeteria for now. Understandable. Honestly, though, I just like being able to run around in this style. It's nice. It's definitely a step above cardboard cutouts from Danganronpa, you know? Another day, another delicious meal. How can you eat at a time like this? What better time is there? Now that Zirai's gone, we can enjoy any food we want, anytime we want. This taco rice set meal is simply delectable. I've never eaten rice this fluffy before. That's the part you're enjoying? It's even better if you put whipped cream on top. It really gives the dish an extra level of sweetness. Does taco rice need to be sweet? Our conversation was interrupted by Hiroko clearing her throat, just loud enough to demand our attention. My apologies for spoiling your fun, but could you listen to me for a moment? I have an important announcement to make. Taco, rice, yeah, I don't know either. I'm looking this up real quick. Let me see here. Taco rice is a popular example of modern Okinawan cuisine. It consists of taco-flavored ground beef served on a bed of rice, frequently served with shredded cheese, shredded lettuce, tomato, and salsa. Okay, so it's literally a burrito bowl. Understandable. What was it you wanted to tell us, Hiroko? It's about our future plans. I'm assuming nobody has come up with anything else. Anything yet? Yeah, I didn't exactly like Zirai barking orders at us, but without him, we don't really have a lot of direction. Eito proved we can't escape on our own, so why don't we just cut loose and do whatever? Or we can keep fighting and see who's got the biggest killing streak. Loser has to slit their wrists right across their stomach. What? What does that even mean? I'm hitting the button. Are they cutting their wrists or their stomach? Never mind, I don't want to know. Why are we even talking about this? If the school fails, mankind is done for. We gotta stay and fight, commanding officer or not. We don't know for sure if that's true, or if we'll still get to go home when time's up. You'll be in big trouble if we stay here forever, sharing a living space with a plotting, feeding parasite like me sure to depress you. I wonder how mankind is going to be wiped out exactly. Hard to say. It must have something to do with whatever's in the defense room, though. Zirai could have had the courtesy to tell us that much before he got himself killed. I'll be taking charge of the school in Zirai's absence. Follow my orders and we'll be fine. Hiroko spoke in such a matter-of-fact way, slipping it into the conversation so casually, I didn't even register what she said until a few seconds later. I'ma be for real, that frog boy will be OP. I sure hope so. Let him have a moment to be a real boy. Wait, you're going to what? I said, I'll be taking charge of the school in Zirai's absence. If you follow my orders, we'll be fine. Oh, hell no. What's it gonna be you? We need a leader to help organize us, to give us purpose and direction. Without proper discipline, we will never win the war against the invaders. The war? I've told you time and time again. This is war. We cannot afford to lose. For the sake of victory, you'll have to cast aside any and all unnecessary sentiments. Hope, despair, joy, fear. You don't need them anymore. You don't need to know why you're here or what you're protecting. You don't even need to think. Just do as I say and fight. Just fight. The invader attacks are only going to get worse from here on out. We need to be at our best to match them blow for blow. That means everyone here must fight. If you want to make it out of this alive, you'll have to be willing to put your life on the line. Risk your life to save your life. Heal others so that you may survive. That is what it means to be at war. Nobody had any response to that. Hiroko's stance was an extreme one. There was no doubt about that, but nothing about it stood out as wrong either. Given the extreme circumstances we were in, it might even be the most logical way to proceed. Violent, heartless, but logical nonetheless. There you have it. That's how things are going to work from now on. You may resume your meaningless prattle. Now that I'm in charge, you can rest easy. I will not allow us to lose. The cafeteria fell sullen in the wake of that bombshell of an announcement. We didn't have the heart to make small talk anymore. The atmosphere was just too oppressive. Eventually, our new leader said she wanted to go and think through some new battle strategies, and left us there alone. Feeling defeated, we gradually dispersed and went back to our rooms. Kiriko in charge. I can't imagine anyone else would keep us all in line, but still. All that stuff about not thinking and just following orders doesn't sit right with me. I feel like surrendering all control to her would be a bad idea. I need to do something to take my mind off all this. I've got plenty of free time. Maybe I'll just wander around and look for something to do. I'm going to go talk to Doremi, I think. Let's see. And there you are. If you have time to gallivant around school like this, you have time to train. The weak are the first to die on the battlefield. You're right. I should go see the machine. Let's see here. Wait, no. Where's the training? Where is David? Wait, Yaku. I can eat food without having to work. This is like a dream. Back in the TRC, I was working practically day and night. I doubt that. Somehow. Ima.
Yeah.
Things haven't been going so well lately. Alright, that's the defense room. Wonder why. Yeah, I'm not going to entertain the idea. I think I'm trying my best not to lose it around here. Let's see here. Oh, hey, look. What's the matter, Doremi? I can't cry, that's what. I haven't been able to find my foundation all day. What am I gonna do? So you just lost something? It must be pretty expensive stuff for you to be this upset about it. Oh, no, it was dirt cheap. I bought it out of a bargain bin. Then why are you crying so hard? Well, I just wanted to cry, okay? I'm depressed. I want to cry and I can't find my foundation. That's as good as a reason as any to cry. That's all. You wouldn't get it, Takumi. Tears from a crazy bitch don't mean anything to you. Well, at least she's self-aware. Yeah, that's your waifu, Spectre. Let's see here. Alright, moving down, falling down. When do we play 04? I don't know. I have to play 01 to find out. Let's see. Hey. This ain't too bad. Why do I sound like this? Hey, talk to me. Doesn't the design of this hallway kick ass? Kick ass. Does it? Really? This design? It's shiny and blinged out, and the art is sick as hell. It's right up my alley, man. Whoever came up with this shit is a man of real taste, that's for sure. I hope my house is full of gold and totally badass stuff like this hallway. It looks like a bad joke to me, but well, to each his own. Ro looks at it and says, hell yeah.
Soldiers, it's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Looks like another day's over. Back home in the residential complex, I used to stay up playing video games and watching random videos online until late. I don't have nearly as many things to distract or entertain me now. Once the night falls, all I can really do is go to sleep. They don't even have games on their phone. That's terrible. And so, my 8th day at Last Defense Academy drew to a close. Rise and shine, Earthsign.
Up and Atom troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 9th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
It's morning. Yuriko's in charge now. But what does that mean? Are our lives here going to be all that different from before? Look at this asshole. Well, to be fair, that asshole is dead, so... Anyway, I should head over to the cafeteria. Which is a thing we might have to do next time, because I'm not gonna lie to you. The heat is on and it makes me tired, so... Best I can say is... I'm enjoying this quite a bit. It's a slow burn, but it's a good burn. Much like that undying flame outside the school. So naturally, we're going to see how things go as a result of that next week. But if anything, I hope you're enjoying this, chat, because I sure am. Needless to say, we're going to see how things go in a different pace, because hey, I might have to take you over to see another tactics game. But let's see, where is my cursor? There we go. If anything, hold still for the raid real quick. There is a slight chance that we may be on Thug Senpai's stream on Friday morning for a little bit of the race, but you know, we'll see how that goes. From now, I'm just gonna go over and see. You want to talk about unicorns? You want to talk about overlords and how it should have been unicorn overload? But even still, that being best I can say is. My name has been Megiddo Ichi, and I hope to see you all again very soon. Stay safe, drink water, find a reason to protect your life and make it strong. And I will see you all in the next one. Have a good night, everybody.
Goodbye.